Welcome back to another FPL video. This is not actually my team selection. I might do that later. Today I just wanted to look at a draft with some players that might be interesting or that are high owned. Essentially, this is probably what I think is the closest to the template right now, since Jesus got injured. Before that, it would have been Jesus over Darwin. But I think this is quite close to the current template. There might be a couple changes, but I think there's pretty much a team most people have right now. And my only worry here would be probably with Foden. Um, because there's rumors that KDB is injured, but there's rumors that he's fit. And I'm not sure anyone really knows about the injury situation, whether he's fit or not. So I'm worried that if KDB is fit and Kovacic is going to play, even if it's not the same area of the pitch, he might miss out on minutes. Although he might play since Mara's also left. But I feel like I wouldn't pick him for game week 1, despite the good fixture. I'd probably wait for the first couple of game weeks. Um, Against Burnley and Newcastle to see if he's playing and also where on the pitch he's playing. And then I'd get him in for the nice run of fixtures they have after that if he is playing. If not, I guess I just go someone else like Mbumo, possibly as a or one of the other 7.5 to 8 million midfielders, maybe Odegaard. Um, if you haven't got three Arsenal assets already. But yeah, and the other thing that worries me about this team is obviously Darwin. I think this could be a good season for him, but the only concern I have is that Gakpo will play ahead of him. I'm seeing a lot of people picking Darwin in their FPL draft so far, but I'm just not sure about his minutes. He's certainly going to be sharing minutes with the likes of Gakpo and Jota um, and Luis Diaz too. So kind of like with a Foden pick, I'd probably wait a little bit and see if he plays or not. Maybe wait the first 2-3 game weeks because I may have a better run of fixtures. Um, so yeah. Other than that, this year's template looks really strong. The back line is pretty good. Estupinian finished last year really well, and he's got good attacking threat as well as amazing clean sheet potential. The same thing goes for Gabriel Remy, except he has more goal threat than assist threat since he's a centre back. And Stones is basically playing in midfield right now. So there's no real reason not to go for him unless you think he'll play CDM as some people have been saying. But I think it'll be more likely for Kovacic to be playing that role. Um, the reason I haven't included Trent in this team is that I'm seeing more and more teams that don't have Trent. When the game first launched, it felt like Trent was essential and absolutely everyone had him. But now I've seen some teams kind of drifting away from that and going more to this back line with Onana as well since he came into the game. And something I really like about this back line is that these four teams, so City, Arsenal, Brighton, and Man U, have the highest clean sheet odds for game week 1. So as you can see here, whenever this loads, I think Man City might be top. Um, this is from FPL reports, by the way. But Man City are top with a 49% chance. Um, and yeah, close behind them are Brighton and Man U and Arsenal. Other than that, I wouldn't really be considering too many defenders from other teams. Newcastle maybe, but the problem is that they have really tough fixtures. And the rest of the teams just don't look very convincing. Even teams like Liverpool have been conceding a lot in preseason, and yeah, I just wouldn't trust them, especially with the price they come at. Um, so that's what I really like about this back three. Um, and the goalkeeper, obviously. And the midfield seems pretty obvious. Rashford kind of revived his career last season. He started doing really well during and after the World Cup. Mitoma kind of same thing really. He got in form during the second half of the season. While Saka and Fernandez were quite consistent throughout. And Fernandez especially, he's got that added penalty threat, so he is on set pieces for Man U, which means with penalties that could be an extra like 4, 5, even 6 goals a season that you get, and those points could prove invaluable if you have multiple penalty takers in your team. So that's why I really like penalty takers. Um, and other than that, I just obviously Haaland picks himself really, and yeah, honestly, I think the team, the template is really strong this year. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and also like and subscribe, and let me know what other video ideas I should do in the future before the Game Week 1 deadline, and even beyond that. So have a good rest of preseason, everyone, and enjoy the Premier League when it gets here, and I'll be making videos regularly.